They don't really care what they publish; you care about what games they make. So, but Bethesda Game Studios, the two games that they've made since their apex in 2011 after Skyrim, were Fallout 4 and Fallout 76.
Okay,
Fallout
it
4
started.
Fallout 4 received mixed reviews. Fallout 76 received near universal hate. And for good reason. It's a really, really shitty game. It's buggy beyond all repair, to the point where the patch to fix the game consumed more memory than the actual game itself. That's how bad it was, I'm serious. It has nothing in the way of story. It's just a massively multiplayer online game. The game sucks.
Το Advanced Edition content να το κάνω enable.
Enable it, man. It makes the game way better. It's like fucking aliens suck out oxygen and shit, and there's like space It's fucking awesome, man.
Are you seeing this?
Okay, go ahead and open up the stream so I can see what's going on. Right now, all I'm seeing is Jack.
Yeah, I did it.
I'm gonna go in the screen.
It's live.
Is there a way to go and search for specific things in my subscriptions? Or can I go like type your channel's name or something?
I don't think so. I think the name is Technomancer Streams. My immediately now I get music. Some music.
Chicky Bricky Techno. There we go, Techno Cancer Streams. There we go. FTL, Faster Than Light with Harry's. By the way, right now. Quick, unrelated question. Are you noticing any differences in the way that I'm speaking or not?
Not so much.
Okay,
No.
good. Go find my headphones. Give me a second, hold on.
Τι έκαμες?
Nothing, just have to go find my headphones.
Bars Artium. Μπορώ να σηκώ παιχνίδι.
Listen very carefully. You see, this game is arguably the greatest indie game ever produced, and arguably the greatest spacefarer game ever produced, aside from that RPG game that was on the... Can't quite remember it. This game is fantastic, but something you have to know about it's a roguelike game. Now, what's a roguelike? A roguelike is a game where you can die like this. One mistake and you fuck. This is the Game of Thrones of video games, okay?
Yeah, I don't watch Game of Thrones.
I'm just saying, I don't watch it either, but I know all the memes about how like, characters are dying left and right. Like how neither of us have watched...
Μόνο που τα memes από ό,τι κατάλαβα είναι κάτι με inserts και βασικά γαμάω ένα στον άλλον και μετά σκόνει ένα στον άλλον επειδή γάμισε ένα στον άλλον.
You're not far off. My understanding is this. It's basically a dramatization, a fictional version of like a fantasy version of medieval European politics. So there's like a ton of, oh, I want to get that kingdom, so I'm gonna have sex with my sister, so that she makes a baby, and the baby can claim to be the son of that guy. It's basically reality TV for medieval monarchs.
Πώς να ονομάσω το πλοίο μου και μόνο έναν έχω, δεν έχω να κάνω τίποτε, απλά να εξηγήσω.
So watch. In this game, when you complete certain challenges, or you complete the game, or get to Sector 8 with certain ships, you unlock more ships. So the longer you play and the more you achieve, the more ships you will unlock. Different kinds of ships. They're all kinds of ships. I've unlocked, I think, around, in the 3 years I've been playing, I've unlocked about 13 ships, I think. And they're all really cool. And this one is the standard one. This one is, there's nothing special about it, but it's reliable. It's default. It has no real glaring weaknesses. It's a great all-rounder. It's the Kestrel. Now you can rename your ship, you can rename your crew, you can customize what they look like, you can go make them Asians, Hispanics, black people. I usually go, and if there's a black person in my crew, I go and switch them out for a white person, because I don't want any niggers in space. That's the cool thing about space, there's no black people there. So why would we want to change that? So first things first, you can go,
Ναι, το
and you
όνομα.
can customize the name of your ship.
Τι
So
να
what do you
βάλω?
want to... I usually go like with something along the lines of the USS Big Fucking Cock or something like that. No. Like, you want to give it a cool name or dopey? What do you feel like today? Cool or dopey?
Whatever. Tiendo på om Rambo Circuit.
The USS Valiant.
Κάτι άλλον που
Dude,
έχεις
your
σκεφτεί.
entire fucking crew is black! Oh no, let's name this the USS Bill Cosby.
And why is Artyom black?
Artyom Black, huh?
Isn't it a Russian name?
Yes, but you know, there's that special breed of black Russians who live in the very, very south of Russia. No, no. Let's just put it this way. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Okay, we'll call it, in honor of our entirely Negroid crew, we'll call it the USS Barack Obama. Oh no, better yet, the USS... oh yeah. Call it... The Space Nigger! The Space
Niggers. No.
Doesn't fit. Does it fit or doesn't fit?
Oj, nej, okej.
Okay.
Bara.
Let's go and rename our crew in honor of the famous black people. Our captain will be Barack Obama, so you know that the ship is gonna have a very, very fiery and painful end.
Posso då
We're gonna
jag ser no human. Sorry, jag ser no captain.
Captain can be Barack Obama. No, he can be anybody. Just go and assign them wherever. We'll just say the captain can be Barack Obama. The guy Artie was called
Δηλαδή
Artie.
απλά είναι να τους ονομάσω τυχαία τώρα οποιοδήποτε έχει.
You can name them whatever you want. You can call them, or you can also change the race if you want. You know, if you don't want to have a ship full of niggers.
Όχι, ενώ έχει ας πούμε τυχαίους. Όχι, ενώ κάνω assign μετά ποιος κάνει τι.
Yeah.
Α, οκ, άρα έχει captain που τώρα.
Yeah, you
Okay,
assign him afterwards. Here's an idea. Let's call our captain Barack Obama. Let's call the other guy Bill Cosby. Let's call the third guy Shaka Zulu.
Οκ. Θέλω guidance. Πώς το γράφεις το Bill Cosby, πώς το γράφεις
C-O-S-B-Y.
Οκ, εντάξει, έγραψα σωστά. Και ο τελευταίος Shaka Zulu είπες.
Yeah, Shaka Zulu.
Οκ, πώς το... How? Shaka... Zulu, έτσι γράφεται. Το Shaka πώς το γράφεις. S-H-A-C-K-A.
Correct. Surprisingly, you don't spell like an autist for once.
Α, ήμουν κάπως... Α, βρήκα τα ούλα. Οκ. Και έχει κάτι άλλο να αλλάξω, start.
Well, what else could we change? Nope, nothing. Just actually go ahead and change it to easy because you're not gonna fare very well. First time, I assure you. Normal is very deceptive. Normal in this game is like, please, please be gentle, daddy. Difficulty in other games.
The data carry is vital to the remaining Federation's fleet using supplies of the journey. So make sure you explore each sector before moving to the exit before the pursuing rebel fleet can catch up. Your score based on how many ships you defeat, the number of beacons explored, and your total scrap collection. Continue. Okay. Jump. Harry, do I jump?
Well, here's what you do. So let's go and assign our power to our respective systems. First, click on continue.
Ναι, πάλι θα το γίνω και θυκεύασα το είναι πράγμα και μου λαλούσε.
Okay, let's go and... Do you see that little button with the three people underneath Zulu's name, top left?
Top left, ναι, έχει κάτι εικονίδια που είναι τα ονόματα τους.
Oh yeah, under that are two white buttons. One that has a bunch of arrows that are dispersing in opposite directions.
Ναι.
And the one next on the left is a little icon with three people's hands.
Ναι.
Okay, click on that and that'll save the currently assigned positions, which means that however you move your crew, so let's say you go and you click on a crew member and you say, go to this room over here, Go and try that out. Go and click on somebody and tell them go to this room over here. Just click on them. Then go and move them to whatever room you want.
Wait, I click them and then I click the other room.
Yeah. Click them by left clicking them. Then right click on the room you want them to go to.
Oh, okay. Ah, now it works.
You can also click them on the ship, not just on their little icon on the top left.
Ναι, οκ. Nice. Και είναι πριν να έχει tutorial το παιχνίδι.
It does actually.
Γιατί μου το εύκαλε.
I could have sworn that there was. Actually, hold on a second. Go and click escape real quick. Go and click on escape real quick.
Επάτησα.
Okay, then go and click save and quit.
Yeah, it closed the game.
Or in sorry, I actually meant hangar. Or not. Yeah, so go and reopen the game and go and click onto tutorial.
Oh. Here it is. Welcome to FTL, you are the captain of the Federation starship. Very important mission. The Federation's currently being torn apart by these rebels. Your ship is carrying vital data to the defense of the Federation. You will be traveling through the dangerous sectors of the galaxy with the rebel fleet in hot pursuit. Make it to the exit beacon of each sector before the rebels can catch you. Your ship, the castle, is the focus of your typical game view. The circular icons at the bottom of the screen are your ship's primary systems. Ah, okay. Systems use power from the reactor pointed by the arrow. Ah, okay. These are your ship's subsystems. Unlike systems that don't require power from the reactor. Over the system icon to get more information about the system. Each system in the corresponding room will light up. Okay. Δεν το πατήσω. Εδώ το corresponding rooms. Να κάνουμε. Amount of fuel. Each jump consumes one fuel. Hull meter, shield level, current resources on the top left. Your hull meter is just 0. The hull, okay, now the integrity of the ship. Your ship is slowed. You should get going, but it looks like your engines are kind of powered down. Green system boxes are powered, white boxes are unpowered and providing no benefit to the cursor.
Give me a second, I'm gonna go get a glass of water, hold on.
Left click on the engine system and power transfer from your reactor to your engine. Try to keep your vital systems fully powered. Right click to the power system if you want to reroute its power. Your crew can't repair the ship, but they can fix the engine. Click on your crew by using left click. Breaches and intruders into the room, fighting, oxygen, care of the crew. Okay, I guess no boss can repair the hull. Some units are not repaired, systems will try to repower themselves to their last power state. Some systems can be owned by crew members to provide a small bonus to system crew members will automatically get functional using their own. This is about the power brushes. This is Mons, okay. Start there, lock, single combat, play it out with state advantage. But this is eventually there, I'll go for one. If I left clicking on it.
Opaskada! Never throw a candy bar across the romance lesson. So you getting the hang of things?
Doors allows you to drain section of your ship of oxygen and put out fires. Room turn pink as oxygen drains. Out, your oxygen system will slowly refill your ships once the leaks are gone. Now that your engines fixed and the fires are out, we should start the tail jump to the next location. If you don't currently have a pilot, you should probably send a crewman to the helm. Each jump consumes one fuel. Without fuel, you will be stranded and unable to jump. Jumping also requires a crew member in the piloting system and power the engine system. Click on the JMP button to continue. Beacon map. This is your beacon map. A ship marks your current location. Hover your mouse over a location to get more information about it. Left click on the connecting node to travel there now. Every new location will solve an event like this. You might have multiple choices. Any event. This example, I'll make a ship is done to destroy you. Special blue choices in application by having certain upgrades or equipment. They are nearly choice. Welcome to combat. You can use space bar or middle mouse to close the game at any time. So just inform me of your power. Try to close the game right now. Okay. You need power or to fight. The amount of power required is pictured in the weapons block mark below. Okay, power. Make sure the game is unpaused. Okay. No, cheers with oxygen too.
Yeah, if you go and you open the doors that are connected to no other rooms but the outside, that room gets depressurized, meaning it loses oxygen at a rapid rate. Then if you open the doors adjacent to that room, the rooms connected to that room will also in turn begin to lose oxygen as well. Think of it like water entering rooms.
Oh, your two shields cannot penetrate the pirate level 2 shields. Luckily, he can't get through your shields either. Every 2 power bars in your system, there's one in your shield. In your shield system. There's one in your shield, okay. Look like you need more help to get through your shields. Some event can provide items. This one is providing you with an Artemis missile launcher. Continue. The Artemis was automatically equipped in the available weapons for shooting its parents or missiles. Stop, but missiles pierce through all enemy shields. Use the missiles. Now use the enemy shields system. And then your laser can shoot so well. Choose your targets wisely. Weapons. Choice now defeat the pirates. Oh, sorry. Destroy the pirate ship assault which you gain from the left to right. Some fuel, missiles, scrap, another weapon. Note that the reward resource icon correspond to your reserves on the top of your screen. Weapons or drones are added to your cargo. Can equip your new weapon. This is made about your weapons drone or arguments or mousing over the augment. Click and drag to remove helpers, be over to the accept. Okay. Moves your weapon system on spot is also fix this. This is your upgrade screen. You can set it and move about your systems and upgrade them by spending scrap. You can also upgrade your reactor at the bottom of the screen, which is important for keeping everything fully powered. Okay, scrap and then in the these ones, and then 3 goes here. Okay. Power the new weapon. You might need to power down your other weapon in order to have enough power. Right click the power weapon.
Yes.
Okay. Nice. But then you can have helper beam. Oh, that's like you can rearrange your weapons in the weapon system to by clicking and dragging. It's damage in order to there the power right to left. Okay. That's it for the basics. Good luck. There, press continue to quit your tutorial. Okay, continue το προηγούμενο game μου. Να κάνω 30 scrap, τι μπορεί να έχεις με 30 scrap. Να τα φυλάξω.
Ah, you see, scrap, you use it to go and make up with. So how much scrap do you have? You said
30.
you started a new game, continuing the tutorial.
No, I'm starting a new game. You can't continue the tutorial.
Okay, then watch. So how much scrap? 15. You can't buy anything with 15 scrap. unless you have a
30.
reactor. 30 scrap?
Yeah, I can buy some stuff. I can buy
Oh,
reactors.
there's a rule you have to learn about FTL. Never buy any upgrades until you get to the end of a sector. Because very often you'll encounter vendors selling you death machine or whatever for like $6 and oh no, I spent the last of my scrap on that oxygen upgrade or the, I don't know, wall fluff upgrade or whatever. Guess I can't buy it, my game's ruined now. So it's always good to go and save all your scrap until the very end of the sector when you're about to move to the next sector. That way if you encounter any amazing, tantalizing opportunities, you have the money to go and exploit them. So I would recommend you don't spend a dime of the scrap you have currently inside your cargo hold. You just collect scrap until you get to the exit beacon. And then after you know you've gone to a store and you've bought with. Here's how things are gonna go. You're gonna go into this sector, you're gonna go through it, go to as many beacons as you. Yeah, well wait, don't go to a store early on in the sector because you don't have enough money to buy anything.
Okay.
stores are only worth a damn if you got at least 90, 70 or 60 scrap. Then you can go shopping. But if you have less than that, don't bother.
Ok, ahora να πάω κάτω.
Yes. Go on the longest route that you can afford in terms of fuel. Because, you know, fuel is a resource that's expended. You don't want to just be left stranded out in space so the rebel fleet can go and, you know, zero in on you and kill you.
Refueling outpost. Intervene to defend the outpost.
Yes. Intervene to defend the outpost. Whatever is the most aggressive option, always pick that.
The automatic ship moves into you to engage. Okay, power Okay, their shields are disabled. The ship breaks apart and you quickly salvage what you can. Argument, scrap, discover, augment. Discovery of outputs. Players can destroy things. Been harassed and stopped by the scouts. Take this on the house. The hall, Postus has this.
The
The hall, Postus has this.
Oh, very simple. You fix your hull through primarily one means, going to stores and having it repaired. Unless you are a genius or you're incredibly lucky and you pick up the scrap, the hull recovery arm, which goes, and every time you collect the scrap, it takes 15% of that scrap and it fixes any damage that your hull has sustained.
Ah, I grabbed something like an arm or something.
An arm.
Yeah, let me check what it is. Scrap recovery arm.
Where'd you get that from?
The ship I just killed?
Hell yeah. The scrap recovery arm, it's a little bit different, but
allows you
it's
to-
amazing.
It's
What it
collecting
does watch is
more
this.
scrap.
Yeah, that's fantastic. That's beyond excellent. All right, you got very lucky because now every time you get scrap, you get 10% more, which is very, very good. You might collect an additional because of that arm. You're gonna end up collecting maybe an additional 500 scrap or so over the course of the game.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now. Να, okay, άρα τώρα κάνουμε jump πάλι, ναι. So, πώς είπες ότι το κάνω repair το hull μου? Το
What?
hull μου, πώς είπες ότι το κάνω repair?
You repair your hull by going to a store and purchasing repairs, which are relatively cheap.
Oh, okay. I'm fine, I can jump more. Distress. Distress because someone might need help. Να πάω γραμμή. Civilians.
By the way, if ever you are presented with a blue option during an encounter, that is to say, an option, a text option that is highlighted in blue, always pick it because it is 9 times out of 10 the better option.
Ignore the refugees. Heal. Heal. Complete advances, weapons are pristine from his hull. It's a pirate armor. Χρειάζομαι εκείνον το... χρειάζομαι τον Ομπάμα από οδηγά τζάμεν. Μπορώ να κάνω move κάπου αλλού, ναι.
Yes, you can move him wherever. But you should always have somebody manning the cockpit or else you lose. You go down to 0% evasion chance, which means that whenever you get shot, the projectiles will always hit. There is no chance of you dodge.
Oh, okay.
The autopilot is not very
Τι
good.
κάνει το healing room δίπλα
You have
από
North
το heal?
security as your autopilot. What?
Τι κάνει το heal?
The med bay. Whenever you guys take damage, because they can take damage directly from your crew, they can replenish their health in the med bay as long as it's powered on.
Okay, just κάτι ένα camera room και από πάνω κάτι άλλο.
The camera room.
Ναι, κάτι τέτοιο. Sensors enables view of all rooms. An info for enemy ships, level 1 sea ship interior. Status fully functional. Okay. Jamman any man, no piloting. Oh, okay.
Well, when a system or a room is manned, depending on the system, you get a bonus to that system's effectiveness. For instance, when you man the engines, you get a 5% or a 2 or 3%, I'm not sure, evasion bonus, which is pretty significant.
Yeah, 5.
When you man weapon systems, your weapons recharge at a 10 or 20% faster rate. It gets even better depending on how skilled your crew member is in that regard. And if you man the shields, the replenishment rate of the shields goes up by 15%.
Οπότε τώρα να κάνω ένα man τα shields και ένα man τα weapons.
What?
Άρα να κάνω move και να μπω στα engines να το πάρω στα shields.
No, actually, I would argue that it's better. It's the layout that you had to be best, because you always have to have somebody at the cockpit. You cannot have somebody at the cockpit, else you can't jump and you have no evasion chance. You have to have somebody at the weapon systems. That way, your weapons charge quickly. And when presented with the choice between your shields and your engines, the engines are preferable, because having the additional evasion chance is much better than your shield recharging at a marginally higher rate.
Okay. Disable και να χτίσω τα weapons του.
Dude, have you noticed that on YouTube people keep going and changing their avatar? Weird guy with the sunglasses and shadows. What's that about?
Who's changing the picture?
Have you noticed that lots of people in the YouTube comment section have gone and changed their avatars all across the internet to this strange icon of the man with the sunglasses and the shadows?
I don't know. I don't watch I don't watch YouTube that much, and I do not read the comments.
Mm-hmm. Of course, because nobody comments on your videos! Okay, now I feel better. Well,
In να κάτσω τώρα τα δικά μου.
let me go leave a comment on your stream just to make you feel better.
The ship explodes. Okay, useful scrap material. Να κάνω... είπες να μην κάνω
There we go.
upgrade. Όταν το room έχει τρύπαν, πώς το σάζω.
Oh, you just send people, whenever a system or a room or a hatch or whatever has taken damage and is broken, you send somebody there into the room and they'll automatically go and perform repairs.
Και τρώει damage και απλά βγάλω μπόξο πριν να ψοφήσει και βάλω άλλο.
Yes, because he takes damage because the room is out of oxygen.
Ναι, ήμουν κάπως γι' αυτό πώς καταβάλω κάποιον στο δωμάτιο να πω έχει οξυγόνο. Τι ωραίο σύστημα, είναι κάπως απλά.
Well, it makes sense when a room has a big fucking hole and it gets drained of oxygen.
Yeah, but you should have like mask or spacesuit or something you can wear.
Well, you know what? This ship is a shitty ship, okay? This was converted from a pizza delivery ship, alright? So don't expect too much.
It's just like go there, and when you're feeling you're about to die, just get out of the room.
Precisely. This is what they train you to do at the Space Academy. Hold your breath for long periods of time when coding rooms and repairing breaches. Hey, George, I have a question. Do you ever wake up one day and just sort of feel like you're not at your best? Do you ever wake up and, not function at 100% efficiency for the rest of the whole day and then many days on end? Do you ever wake up one day and just not perform at 100% efficiency for a few days after that? For an inexplicable reason.
Διορθώσω το ship που ξέρει μια χαρά. Να πάω ακόμα λίγο.
How much damage have you sustained? Let me go check. You sustained quite a bit of damage. I think it was your first time. You're good for the time being. Jump.
Okay, να ξεκινήσω πάνω.
If you can get to a store along the way, that'd be a good idea. You quite a bit of hull damage. Sustained quite a bit of hull damage.
It's hard to see why, but this people is apparently a tourist destination. One of the ships are at the small station offering a deal. Trade ignore. Θέλουν δυο Artemis missions για 3 είναι που γίναν τα πράγματα, οι αντένες.
Oh, drones. Yeah, you don't need drones. Ignore it. It's a shitty trade for you.
Τι κάνουν τα drones?
Drones are little robots you deploy to do a variety of things, like either repair your ship or go and attack people or shoot down missiles that shoot down incoming missiles. Things like that. But to have drones, you have to have a drone system, which you don't have. So effectively, you'd be sacrificing an important resource for you vis-a-vis your Artemis missile system, something that you can't use, at least for the foreseeable future.
Και άρα έχει κανένα να δούμε, προχωρώ, είναι.
So you get to a store along the way to get your ship repaired.
Ναι, πιένω προς τα πάνω για να πω στο κάστημα. Hail them. The vessel is relieved to hear from you. They are running low on supplies. They suggest a trade. Πλην έναν που είναι τα άλλα τα πράγματα και να μου δώκουν 8 power. Ναι. Είναι καλό 8 power για έναν drone.
8 power, what? What do you mean 8 power?
The nuclear power thingy. You can see the atom.
Trade with them. Oh yeah, that's fantastic. Yeah, that's terrific. It's an amazing trade. Do it.
I did it.
Hell yeah, man. I got fuel for days, but you can go and just use it to make barbecues now. You got so much fuel.
Oh shit, the rebels.
I'm gonna go make redneck puree now.
Receive a message from a nearby station of Federation cruiser jumping into base territory. Quite a bold move, you quickly move their arm. Continues lucky for you. It's a part of the rebellion, perhaps this applies to friendly space. Okay, I'll remove applies. Nice. Find a small space station that appears to be abandoned. Moving to examine. Nah, of course it's not abandoned. You dock with the station. Take a limited set, however, no sooner. You are at the pirate vessel. Meanwhile, scanners pick up previously undetected pirate ship moving into attack. Oh, intruders and board. Perfect. Can I just airlock the shit out of them? Nathan, Nazia. Nathan. I just move my crew members to them? Harry,
Move your crew members towards where?
the boarded members.
Let me see. Let me go back to your screen and see what's happening here.
There are like people in my ship.
There's people. Oh, there's borders in your ship. All right then. Go. If there's borders in your ship, here's what you do. Go and send. Actually, pause.
Yeah, pause.
Here's what you have to do. Go open the airlocks and flood the rooms. Wait. Go and flood. Go and flood all the rooms of oxygen. Then go and take the people who are manning your engine, people who are manning your guns, and move to the med bay. And the only room that's going to be pressurized is going to be your cockpit. That way, because of the fact that there's no oxygen anywhere, they'll be forced to go to the med bay. And because of them being in the med bay, your guys, as they fight the other guys off, they'll heal simultaneously, so you'll win.
Okay. Για να ανοίξω την
It
πόρτα.
sounds ridiculous, but it's conventional. Conventional FTL strategy.
Okay, so για να ανοίξω την... Για να ανοίξω τις πόρτες είναι να πρέπει να μπούμε στο δωμάτιο με τις πόρτες, ναι. Ένας που γίνει. Ναι. Ένας είναι να πρέπει να κάνει man τα doors.
No, you don't have to man the doors. You just have to have a guy manning the cockpit. That's the most important thing.
Όχι, εννοώ για να μπορώ να ανοίξω τα airlocks, ξανά έτσι.
No, the airlocks can be operated even when nobody's manning the doors.
Okay. So I just send my 2 people to the med bay, yeah? Να πιάσω το offer τους.
The offer being what?
Τρία Artemis missiles, ένα drone και 12 από τα άλλα τα πράγματα. Και 12 scrap.
No, never accept surrender. Surrender is gay. If they're offering surrender, it means that you're winning, and if you kill them, you'll get more cool shit. Only ever accept surrender if they're offering you a weapon or a system or something cool like that. Actually, no, accept the surrender because they're gonna get missiles from you.
Really? I already pressed no when you told me no.
That's okay, I'll get more.
I targeted their end.
Target their poison.
Ooh, substantial collection of scrap material. Τι είναι το πρόβλημα τους, είναι κάπως why don't they give up, κάπως είναι τους δεν κάνουν πλήγον, ας πούμε. Harry,
Yes.
πλην ένα fuel για 5 Artemis missiles, εν καλό είναι.
For how much? What? Let me see.
Πλην ένα fuel για 5 missiles.
-1 fuel for 5 missiles. That's a good trade, yeah. Especially considering how you have like 1,000 fuel, don't you? You get like 26 fuel. That's good.
Okay. Now we'll go to the store. Transmission from the airport for supplies to travelers. Send down to check it out. Continue. Nice. Repair. Fix all.
Yeah, fix all.
Okay. Higher crew. Weapons. Heal B. Self-teleporting healing with instantly heals all friendly in the room. Can target your own ship. Equip a bunch of things. Okay, here is standard powerful missile. Ρε, τώρα έχω το Artemis missiles και έχει Hermes missiles. Δάμε. Ποιος απολυτώ.
Hermes missiles, you say?
Τι?
Hermes missiles, you say?
Yeah.
Hermes missiles. Let me compare. So the Hermes, let me go check. Can you go and have your cursor over it?
Yeah. Require power 3, charge 24. Θέλει require power 3, άρα έχω μόνο G ανοιχτά.
Normal damage 3, shield cursor 5. Requires missile, fire test. Missiles with no enemy shield. Required power 3.
Άρα
Charge
να
time
το κάνω εκείνον και να κάνω upgrade το power μου στα weapons μου.
Well, it's that could be a good idea, yes. Or you can go with a more cost-effective option and simply grab the heavy laser one, which would only force you to go and have to buy another power slot in weapons and another energy reactor boost. Or you can buy the Hermes missile. Both are good options, but the more safe is to go and just buy the heavy laser. It'll last in the long run. You can easily go and buy the heavy laser one, then buy an extra weapon slot, then buy an extra energy reactor, but you won't be able to go and use the new Hermes missile until many, many turns later. I would recommend you just buy a new heavy laser.
Okay, pero heavy laser και το άλλο laser να το κρατήσω και εκείνον, okay, ναι.
Hey, you can use them both. You can use all three of your current weapons.
Ναι, έχω
So go to your weapons, go and upgrade your weapons by 1 point, then upgrade your reactor by 1 point. I think you have enough scrap, you must.
Accept. Okay, I have 4 and 4. 15 scrap left. Πράγματα που λέει ότι που they're about to gain control ήταν να μου λέει ότι είναι unvisited, ναι.
Avoid. No. You have to avoid the red areas because you're gonna get your ass kicked if you go to the red areas because rebels are taking over those sectors. And once the rebels take over a sector, and then the sector is occupied by them, then they can go and open up bombardments on those areas. Which means that whenever you go into a sector that is occupied by them, they'll have ships waiting for you, and the ship you're gonna blast you to Kingdom Come.
No, aha, na Baudexian.
So avoid the red areas at all costs. Avoid any areas that are surrounded by red circles. I would recommend you go up along the northern route. Go ing, bing, bing, and try to get to the exit point.
Okay. You see what?
Yeah, do that or wait. Go and check. Does the last sector, does the last beacon, the last yellow point, that's right above the exit, is it connected to it with a line? Go and check.
No, I just jumped already when you told me not to go down. Okay,
You jumped down?
No. When you told me not to, I just jumped up to the right side. You receive a little sorry sir, there's nothing personal, but we are under orders, the rebel ship weapons, cobot. Okay. Suck on my Artemis missiles. Ship explosive again, substantial production of useful scrap material. Wait, really dann nicht data airlocks mo? Okay, let's see how to jump. Okay, jump to exit connected. God, the station will maps have been updated with details of the surrounding area. Nice.
Alert with the national timer. But the U.S. We want March. Having yes, rising trend. How did is there any way to bring it out?
Greetings and welcome to the people. For a small fee, we let you continue on your way. Reject their offer. Scrap material.
$1 trillion. So it appears that much of the U.S. in an aggressive bonds date. Counter argument that other created other factors besides war contributing to the rise in include the 24
Harry. Tiendo Martin. Cloaking when you use your weapons cannot charge and by the enemy evasion is increased by 60. The station was apparently designed to outfit aerial ships with drone systems to find a functioning schematic defense drone Mark II. Harry, ¿qué es un defense drone?
A defense drone? Do you have a defense system? I mean, sorry, do you have a drone system?
How do I see? Harry,
Uh-huh.
how do I see about my drones too?
You go to a store and you buy a drone system.
Oh, llevarlo hasta weapons mo?
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't.
No. You go to a store and you buy a drone system. A drone system is a separate system.
A
You
drone
power.
system not installed. Oh, okay. Now should I upgrade, or you told me whenever I reach a new sector I upgrade then? When do I upgrade my stuff?
Upgrade.
Yeah, you told me not to upgrade whenever I get stuff, and I should upgrade after I reach a new sector.
Unless you go to a store, and you find something really good. Now, if you go to a store and you haven't been one, how scratchy your head.
How much scrap do you have at your disposal?
117.
Oh, okay, yeah, plenty. Do you see any stores in your vicinity on your?
No, I will leave my sector now.
If you leave the sector, when you get to the next sector, see if you can get to a store as early as possible and buy a drone system. See, with the amount of scrap that you have, you can probably get a drone system. From power to power. Maybe buy a few drones as well. For parts.
Θωρείς το map μου, απλά να απορρίσω και να πάω στο exit. Σχεδόν έφτασαμε τέλεια, είμαι μες στο warning τώρα. Χάρη. Harry.
Yes.
Δεν φτάνω να πάω κάπου άλλο τώρα, είμαι στο warning απλά να φύγω.
What? Excuse me?
Όπως είμαι έτσι μες στο map τώρα, απλά να πάω στο exit, δεν είχε να κάνω κάτι άλλο.
No, I guess not. Didn't even get to the exit first. You're not in the red, are you? Of course not, right?
Warning.
Okay.
More is spent interesting, less palatable. Really, testing, service, open train,
Arrived at the long-range beacon. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector. Continue. You come across a large trade station. However, as soon as you approach, a warning goes out to all ships in the region. Do not associate with the Federation. Sympathize. All who oppose the rebels will be punished.
it can be reduced in one of two ways. It can be reduced in two ways. Given or debt is paid back. Most of the people, countries, and organizations who are owed money by the state are unlikely to give this. The U.S. will often have to for a government to start paying back its debt. It will take
Attention to ourselves. Continue. Nice. Okay, bye. Systems. Drone control, mind control y hacking. Harry.
Everybody wants to give us what they already have.
Drone control.
Society
Purchase company. Free defense drone Mark 1. Harry.
Yeah.
Okay, I will buy a drone system. I can
Hell
choose
yeah.
3 systems.
Really?
Drone control, mind control, and hacking.
Drone control is pretty excellent.
Defense. Okay, I have 32 left. Should I
go and
Ah.
buy 1 or 2 power.
Wait.
Reactor power, I mean.
Scrap recovery arm. Υπάρχει και ένα λεπτό το store. Έχει και drone recovery arm.
American government's no payback. Taxpayer would see more
Wait, Harry, τα drones.
less of that power paid back.
Harry,
Yes.
τα drones
Yes.
όταν τα βγάλω δηλαδή από πλοίο μου έξω, μπορώ να τα ξαναβάλω μέσα.
No, once you use a drone, it's gone. Then you have to expend another drone part to use it again, unless you have a
A drone recovery arm.
yes, which is something you can buy if you're lucky enough to come across it in the store.
Yeah, βρήκα το.
Oh, lucky SOB! Buy it, buy it, buy it, buy it.
I don't have 50.
How much money you have?
26.
Do you have anything you want to sell?
Sell. I have the. Should I just sell one of my drones?
What drones do you have?
I have the defense one and the defense two. Should I sell the defense one? I will get enough money.
Well, that depends. Defense 1 is a lot. It's very good. Defense 3 is good too, but here's the thing. I would recommend that the only thing you really need as of the moment is 1, so you can go ahead and just sell the Defense 2. That way you can also get access to it faster. It doesn't chew up nearly as much power as Defense 2 does. That thing eats up power like a whore eats up cock. So, you have really 2 options here, and here's my recommendation. So, the Defense 2, if my memory serves me correctly, it eats up power at 3, it consumes 3 power, am I right? Yeah. So, now your drone system comes as a default, in its default state, with 2 power, which means that in order to use the defense drone, you have to expend additional scrap to upgrade your drone control to level 3, which is going to cost a hefty amount of scrap, I think about 50 or 60. And then you're going to have to get 3 additional reactor points to use your defense drone 2. Now compare that with just using the defense drone 1, which only consumes 2 power as opposed to 3, and you can use it immediately without having to upgrade your drone control. So it's better, it costs far less money, and to be honest with you, the standard Kestrel is more of a gunship than a drone ship, but having drones certainly is useful in any build. But you don't have to go too heavy on it. So a drone 1 for the time being, this early on in the game, you're like sector 1 or 2 or 3, right? You're not at sector 4 yet. You're like sector 2 or 3, isn't it?
No, sector 2.
Oh, fantastic, kid! Don't worry about the defense on 3. That's some advanced shit. You don't need that crap just yet. Defense 1 is
drone recovery arm τώρα, είναι.
yeah. Grab the drone recovery arm because that thing is gold. That thing is diamond encrusted gold. Okay. There we go, you see? It's a good thing you have Papa Harry here to advise you on these things, because I would bet you money by now you'd be dead without me. Nah, I'm just lying. I'm just fucking with you. I'm giving you all the worst advice to make sure you die as fast as possible. You don't need any help to die. You'll find that you're gonna die many times before you win this game. It's very difficult, but it's a lot of fun. It's very, very addictive. It's like the indie version of Dark Souls, the best way I can describe it. It's the spaceship Star Trek fan fiction version of Dark Souls. It's effectively die 300 times, win once entirely because of dumb luck.
Κρίμα που υπάρχει πολύ lag στο Dark Souls. Still in sector 1. I can press the next sector. Next sector. Okay. Abandoned sector and civilian sector. Where should I go?
You see, the civilian sector is a safe bet because there aren't too many high-level ships there in your ass. Unless you get really unlucky and you happen to stumble across the big fuck you vessel of destruction. which is unlikely. That's an actual ship, by the way. No, it's not. I'm just kidding. The abandoned sector, though, it's a bit of a double-edged sword because if you go in there, you have access to really, really impressive crew members if you get lucky and you pass by a store. Because the abandoned sector is home to a race of aliens found only in the advanced edition of FPL called the Lanius. And the Lanius Watch, they're awesome because they repair at a faster rate, but more importantly, they drain rooms that they occupy of oxygen. They can live in rooms without any oxygen, which makes them ideal boarders. Because you just go, you beam them onto the enemy ship, they pop in, oh, hello there, no more oxygen for you. All of you suffocate, and as you are struggling to breathe, I puncture your lungs with my sharp-ass fingers. They make the best goddamn board. Imagine just pop into a room, it's like that guy from the Rainbow Six Siege trailer. I could tell you what's in the canister, but I don't have to kill you. He just walks through, it's a room full of dead people. That's what it's like having Lanius crew members. Just beam onto the ship, boom, no more oxygen, everyone suffocates, make a Fortnite victory dance of their corpses.
Ναι, βασικά έτσι μπορώ να κάνω και smoke επειδή έχει το respiratory system είναι που σκατά and it filters out the poison and shit, so he can just throw poison and walk right through it.
Lanius are like that, but instead of being some kind of a man-made mechanism, they're biologically able to live without oxygen. So they're very, very good crew members. They don't cost too much. I think they cost, a Lanius crew member cost maybe 65 scrap. And to put into perspective, a human cost maybe 5 or 50 scrap. So
Don't move to the slave market.
Yes, it is. Space America 1830s edition. Just buy slaves. How much can I buy you for? I like how you don't even pay them wages. Just give them a set amount of money. Like, alright, yeah, I'm gonna give you 50,000 K, but come onto my ship and work until I kill you. Until I throw you to die against a bunch of invaders. No, either these people are not very financially the concept of wage, or you're literally just buying slaves. I think you're right.
Probably slaves.
So much. Abandoned sectors are really cool because you get lots of cool goodies when you go there. However, like I said, Lanius crew members are a blessing to have on your ship, truly a boon. But fighting against them is like trying to play. It's like getting into a boxing match with Edward Scissorhands. You're gonna lose, all right? Because Lanius crew members, they have a very, very, very big propensity to board you, and God forbid you don't have any Lanius crew members. Because, like I said, do you remember how effective I said they were against? Imagine how effective they'll be against you. They're very difficult to kill. So if you go there, it's a very, very high risk but high reward sector. You have the opportunity to gain access to lots of cool crew members, very, very high scrap rewards for defeating enemy ships because of how much more difficult they will be. But still, combat will be a lot more difficult, and there's a much slimmer margin of error. So it really depends. Do you feel like you're up to the task? You feel like you can walk straight into the deep boiler room of hell and come back unscathed? Or you want to go and take the safe bet in the civilian sector and bully people for their lunch money, which is basically what you do in civilian sector. Just pick on a bunch of potato farmers and spaceships and tell them, give me all your money, you fucking nerd.
Μπορώ βασικά εγώ λαλώ να πάω πιο δύσκολο να πάω μετά στο abandoned sector. Οπότε αλλά αν ξεκινήσω που δαμέ, πάω στο abandoned και μετά πιένω προς τα πάνω για να πάω ξανά στα civilian sectors.
No, you can't go back to sectors. You're constantly advancing forward towards the right. You can't go back towards the left.
Περίμενε, color coded. Τι είναι τα colors, τα mauve, τι είναι?
The colors, what?
Nebula sector, civilian sector, and hostile sector.
A nebula is a sector full of, as the name implies, a nebulae. And in nebulae, what happens is that your sensors don't, and you can't see things. And if you're really unlucky, you might get an ion storm, which in general kind of sucks. The bright side is this: when you go through a nebula, it jams the rebel fleet's detection, so they don't know where you are. So it kind of delays them. You can easily go through a lot of nebula, many more beacons in a nebula sector than you can in a normal sector, because of the fact that the rebel fleet will pursue you at a slower rate. But it's more dangerous because your sensors, meaning you can't see into the rooms of your ship, so there could be a fire going on and you won't know.
Pero vänta, capos me stalla pliana me storialla me sto di costunnen capos. E și sto mexo puro spirisu alla imboina dismesto spirisu.
But I have a question. Do you know what's happening in the room right now, in your kitchen right now? Didn't think so. Maybe you had some monitor set up that showed you a direct live feed footage of what's happening in your kitchen. But if somebody were to say if there were an ion storm happening that would disable that system, how could you see? So it makes perfect sense.
Yeah, but my system will be wired and shielded.
Wired and shielded. Okay. What if somebody goes and takes a piss on your power generator? What do you do then?
But the ship already has power.
Yes, it has power, but the reactor gets damaged. The reactor, not damaged. It gets short-circuited or it gets weaker because of the ion storm.
Yeah, so can't I just redirect power to the other system?
Well, you can't redirect power to a subsystem. There's a difference between a subsystem. The system, you can redirect power from other systems to that system. With a subsystem, when you because sensors are a subsystem, meaning you don't power them, they consume power. So if they get targeted, let's say in an ion storm, you can't repair them. You have to wait to get out of that sector. It's a bit of a double-edged sword. You can have them at whatever power level you like, and they won't consume any power. They'll be automatically powered. But in the event that they get taken down, you can't redirect power to fix them. Unless you go and you send somebody to go and man the system, giving it an automatic additional 1 power. I have a question.
Science crafted dog to build a few Leniu ships. Hear them and ask what's going on. Greetings, you have been attempting to understand our region's newest visitors, the Lanius, although we have been making little headway in deciphering their language. Ask if there's anything that will help your mission. Sorry, don't really carry much equipment. Military vessels. Prepare to move on, okay. Oh shit. An image of some okay, container train, those metal buses. So half of our engines will leave us here to die if we understand. They need to take your ship by force.
Listen to this. I'll never use such a wide monitor. Just imagine the progress bars on it. Softwares would take an eternity to install. Yeah, this is big brain time.
Yeah.
The guy went and said here, I don't want a wide monitor because the progress bars will take longer to fill out.
Really? Wait, the humans do you mega on board?
Yes, humans made this game. Robots did not make this game. Siri is not that advanced yet.
Okay, I'll just drown them.
So, in the end,
Which sector did you pick? Did you pick the give me your fucking money? Which sector did you pick? The I want to get fucked in the ass rough sector.
which sector did you pick?
The rough one.
Oh, okay, good choice.
I
Either
was
this will
bored
result
it,
in
but
big
thankfully it
returns,
wasn't the aliens.
or you getting your rectum resized to the size of a watermelon.
Thankfully it was just humans.
Okay, you're gonna encounter the Lanius pretty soon. They're easy to recognize because their ships are in the shapes of big razor blades.
Nice, everything's ready. Distress. Okay, falan distress. Target automatic assault. An automatic rebel scout attacking a small. Refuel each post. Intervene to defend the post. Engage your ship. Να κάνω activate τα drones μου τώρα.
Well, you have the drone recovery arm, right?
Yeah.
So that means that you ought to use it as often as possible because it costs. You just recover the drone afterwards unless it gets destroyed. In which case it will be replaced by different drone parts.
Yeah. Not enough power, shit. Okay, if I disable my argent power. Ship breaks apart. That was here. After the scout was destroyed, thanks for the help. We've been harassed non-stop by the scouts. Take this on the house. Nice. Θέλω λίγο power. Τι είδες
I have a
εσύ?
dare for you, George. I have a dare for you, George.
What?
Everything you say from here on out, try and say it twice as quick as you would normally say it.
Try and say it, what? Twice?
Everything you're gonna say from here on out, try and say it 1.5 as you would normally.
Τι, εν ακούσα.
Everything you're gonna say from here on out, the next 5 minutes, try and say it 1.5 times as quickly as you would normally.
Okay.
Alright then. So what sector are you in right now?
Sector 2.
Okay then. What are you gonna do when you get to sector 3? What are you gonna buy? What are your plans? What's your buying strategy? What's your upgrade path?
Decide when I reach the next door.
Okay, you sound like you're taking a shit when you speak. Is there anything to start? I don't know. I'm gonna buy a fucking reactor
The amount of
upgrade.
ships in the system
We're gonna
replaces
buy-
just
gonna
because
buy a
it's
toilet
unfortunate,
upgrade.
likely due to the Lanius ship mining their hull and subsystem it doesn't.
Man, it sound like you're
provide it.
masturbating. I'm gonna buy an upgrade. I'm gonna buy an upgrade. I'm gonna fucking buy a drone system, man.
Nice, νομίζω που θα μένω να πιάσω members επειδή αστάσω το, αν τους βοηθήσω με το πλοίο που τους μόλις τους σκοτώσει. The Lanius
Oh,
doesn't
mantis
seem to
ship.
have noticed you yet.
Hold on a second. Mantis, holy shit, man. Mantis are excellent guys if you can get them as crew. They have double damage when they're fighting people, but they have half repair rate because they got fucking scissors for hands. That's the benefit. It's like having scissors for hands is real cool when you want to shiv somebody in the gut. When you want to go and like build a Lego set, it's not very. It's kind of a liability. So once you have two options here, you can attack the Lania ship, but here's the thing: maybe the Mantis is a decoy, is actually a spy, and he's going to kill you. Okay, I see you've already made your decision. The Lanias doesn't seem to have noticed you yet. They will. Launching into the fray, you target the Lania special. Continue. All right then. Oh look, lucky you. They don't have a boarding system, which means that you're not fucked. So because if they did have a boarding system, oh you'd be. So continue. Okay, this
Τι
is
είπες ότι
pretty
μπορούσε
rudimentary.
να ήταν?
Oh, if they had had a boarding system, well, very often times from my experience of playing this game for the last 4.5 years, I've noticed that very often what will happen is that some guy will come on your ship and say, "Oh, please help me! I am Jose Jimenez. I'm trying to live my life. These people they capture me, make me their sex slave or whatever. I come on your ship and these people are chasing me. Please help me." And then afterwards, when you click on okay, let's help this guy out, it turns out he's actually working for the enemy, and he goes, "Okay, you let me into your ship. Thanks a lot, stupido. I'm gonna light a fire on your ship. I'm gonna go and take a piss all over your computer monitors and out there at 0% efficiency. I'm also going to go and take a dump inside of the missile silo so you can't use the rockets anymore." Then he goes and beams back onto his ship, and congratulations, now you have to fight the enemy ship with both of your hands tied behind your back.
Oh wait, περίμενε. Δηλαδή ας πούμε ήταν να πάει και να βουρήσω κάμια αμέσως μόλις μπει, όξα ήταν να δείχνει κανονικός member και μετά απλά να κάνει ούτα σε μια φάση.
No, what'll happen is this. What'll happen half the time, because I believe it's randomly determined by a random number generator, is that in the cases where some guy comes on your ship and begs for help and somebody's chasing him, half the time, or maybe more, I'm not quite sure what the exact percentiles are, one of two things will happen. Either it'll be, "Oh, thank you, I'm so grateful you saved me, sex slavery or whatever, I'm gonna be your best friend, and he joins your crew, and usually they have a high skill level as well at something like, I don't know, using the engine. So, which is always a very, very good thing to have, you know, getting an additional crew member for at no cost whatsoever, and getting some scrap as well for destroying the enemy ship. But what can happen other times, and it has happened to me quite often, is that they may be actually a traitor. They'll be a spy. They'll be planted on your ship, and then once you click on the option that says help them out, they'll go and say, "But he was a spy." Then he goes and disables 5-6 of your systems, and when you have to, then he goes and beams back onto the enemy ship, back to his ally ship. And then when you have to fight, like your weapon systems are damaged or your shields are damaged. And many of my sessions have ended when some asshole went on my ship, destroyed my shields, and then they unleashed a missile salvo at me and wrecked me.
Okay, that makes sense.
I keep seeing these memes. Area 51, Nevada. Breaking news. 400,000 weebs got fucking murdered trying to trespass Area. I just wanted some alien pussy, says Survivor.
Ποιος χάρος χτυπά το κουδούνι και μετά βουράζει και φεύγει. Hello.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Κάποιος χάρος στείλα το κουδούνι και μετά απλά βουράζει και φεύγει.
How much money you bet it's Mario, and he's like, he has a trunk full of bread and says, "I brought you your fucking bread."
In water.
No. He actually went and paid some African hobo. Mr. Mario says me to bring you this bread.
In water. Δεν μπορούσα να παραπάνω. The mantis hiss and clicks angry at being saved. Angry at themselves for needing to be saved. Okay, that makes more sense. Γιατί ξεκινάει.
Why the fuck did you help us, asshole? What a fucking jerk.
Ναι, κάπως
What are
ξεκινάει
you, racist?
παράγραφος.
You can't think we do
The
it by
mantis
ourselves?
hiss and clicks angry at being 17 kapos tien noise.
Autistic clicking. Autistic clicking.
I wanted to die.
I wanted to do it all by myself.
Aggressive will be saved. They part ways with some scrap metal that is no longer attached to their hull and a few missiles they can no longer use. Uh-huh. Okay. Jump! This must be one of the rebels. Unmanned scout ships. Looks like there's no way around. Drones. Artemis. Shields. Weapons. Shields.
Hey, how many people do you think will actually show up to this dopey let's go and raid Area 51 bullshit idea thing?
I don't know, depends on... Listen, people ate Tide Pods, okay?
Yes, but the difference is here, there's gonna be men with machine guns posted outside their target.
Yeah, but a lot of these people are also suicidal.
I hope somebody goes and takes a video so I can watch these retards getting sprayed.
Kapos, también sa memes and kapos weebs getting... weebs and fairies getting sprayed.
I saw this
by
meme
machine gun
in the
fire.
bots channel that said, "This is the battle plan for raiding Area 51."
No,
in the
no,
first
no.
one, wait. First
No.
is in the guy in to go and act as the decoy. He says, "It's pizza time." He goes to the front door and says, "It's pizza time, everybody." Then after they lull them into a false sense of security with all the pizza, they go and they start the battle with the element of surprise on their side. In the first line, they have the first wave of furries, followed by the
Nah.
Mad Max cars,
Nah,
and they have in the
nah,
very, very back of the line the weebs in
Ne,
the
ne,
back.
eto
As the
estado.
reserve units. Yeah. It's fucking ridiculous.
Pizza
I really hope this happens because I want to see what it is. I have no doubt they're not going to get fucking anywhere. Do you know how heavily fortified Area 51 is? For one, all this bullshit, all these stupid conspiracy theories about, oh, in Area 51 they have the legendary aliens. Forwards, Shezum Pyramides to come to that. The only people doing hashishi in there are the guards. Okay, well, Area 51 is a military base, and the last thing you want to do is attack a U.S. military base. They have fucking artillery, they got fucking planes, they got tanks, they got guys with machine guns and fucking armored personnel carriers. It'll be a slaughter if anybody goes there, which is why I want to see it happen, because it's like going on the internet and typing car crashes in 4K because you enjoy watching the destruction. I want to enjoy watching a bunch of 18-year-old Nimrods who couldn't get into college go and get cut down like they're fucking Soviet soldiers on the eastern part of too.
Νομίζεις, ξέρω εγώ, να μετακινήσουν κάτι για απλά να το αφήκουν έτσι, ας πούμε.
No, I think there's going to be... Look, here's the thing. The internet's a dangerous thing and it attracts the dumbest of people. The dumbest of people with the most free time. So what's going to happen is this. I bet it's going to be anywhere near 1,000 people. If I trust my gut, I would estimate it's going to be somewhere closer to about, at best, 50, 60 people. Maybe possibly 200 people. I mean, to put this into perspective, 150 people in Japan went and attended a massive birthday party at a mall in Japan to celebrate the birthday of an anime character. So I can't imagine that I would imagine that around the same number of people would go to do this Area 51 thing, if not less, because the difference between going to an anime character's birthday party is while both of these things are very embarrassing and make you look like an idiot if it ever gets found out that you attended this kind of event, only one has the threat of you being killed. So I would estimate it's going to be somewhere at the most maybe 100, maybe, and they'll just walk around and be pussies and not be willing to do anything. Then some guy who's on crack cocaine is going to run over and charge the walls. He'll get his brains blown out and everybody's going to disperse. Okay, we see what fate awaits us if we go and follow the plan.
You arrive to
300
discover a
millennials.
number of
Ray Area
Lanius.
51. Funeral homes, stonks.
You arrive to discover a number of Lanius ships docked at what appears to be a station.
Oh,
You
this
have
is
them
where the
to
fun
leave,
begins.
but they are relieved when they message you in your language. Buy, sell, traders. Apparently, some merchants emigrated with scavengers. Okay. Crew teleporter. Ah. Harry.
Ooh, a crew teleporter. No, now that's good. Now that's some ML. Ooh, and you got it for free. Wait, this is a store?
Yeah.
Okay, then go and click on the continue button. Okay, you already did. All right, then. You
I
can
have
buy a crew
100
teleporter for
scrap.
how much? For how much? 80, 75?
It's
75, right?
90 scrap and I have 100.
Okay, for a crew teleporter. And how early on in the sector?
Pretty early.
Pretty early. All right, then. What crew do you have? Do you just have the starting three people?
Yeah, the humans.
Okay, here's what I would advise you to do. What do you have to sell? Can you sell anything or not?
No, I don't think so. I'm on the defense.
Go to sell so I can see what you have.
Okay.
Sell. Is there anything that you don't need that is superfluous?
Pretty much no.
That is expendable. Go to sell. Let me see. Let me see. Show me the goods. Show me the goods.
Showed you.
Show me them titties. You're not showing me them titties. I detect lack of titties in my face. Sell your titties, all right? Sell your titties for money. It should be an option. Sell your dignity to get money to teleport. All right, then. So the things we have right now. Okay, you shouldn't sell anything because everything. Go to buy, and I would argue it's a good idea to buy that crew teleport because it's difficult to come across such a thing. And if your player cards are going to make a good amount of scrap in this sector, and then if you're lucky enough and you come across another store in this sector, you're still in the same sector that had the Lanius, or you're in a different sector right now.
Lanius.
Okay, if you're lucky, and there's a good chance of this happening, you'll come across another store after you've collected a good another, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 scrap along the way. Then you can buy another Lanius crew member or a Mantis crew member. Ideally a Lanius crew member, but a Mantis is good too, or a Rockman. Then you can ideally have 2 boarding party crew members. If you can get 2 Lanius, that'd be great, or 2 Mantis. I would argue it's a good idea to go and buy the crew teleport. And the next thing, go and click on Fix All to fix the 1 damage you have to your hull before you leave. Okay, now you have 8 scrap left. Here's what you have to do: are your weapon systems upgraded to the point where you can all of your weapons and your drone at the same time? By the way, power down your med bay because it's not doing anything. Power it.
Oh.
See? That's the MLG trick that they don't teach you in FTL school. You power down the med bay unless you're actively using it. That way you have an extra bit of power to use. And put that extra bit of power into the engine room to boost your evasion.
Oh, okay, nice.
Here's my advice. Here are your goals right now. Your weapon systems are spectacular. Your main goal should be this. I'm going to give you your goals in order of precedence. Amp up your shields to level to 2 bubbles. Increase your evasion by 1 or 2. Increase your shield by 2 bubbles. Get 2 boarding party crew members. Yeah, you need an additional 2 power. Every 2 power in shields grants you an additional bubble of defense.
Okay.
So what you're gonna want to do is the thing you want to focus on this sector is getting an additional 2 shield bubbles. That's your main concern. That's absolutely important.
Okay.
That's the most important thing. That's paramount to your survival. Then the next thing on your to-do list is to get 2 crew members for boarding purposes. So ideally, they should be Mantis or Rockman or Lanius, or if you're really pressed for funds, humans are squishy and pathetic, like they're like little babies. So you don't want to buy them for use as boarding party members. Then you should also focus maybe increasing your 1 or 2 points. But like I said, the most important thing for you right now is to upgrade your shield by 2 points to get an additional level of defense. Then get 2 crew members. All right.
Okay, shields and climbers then. Okay, got it.
I have a question, George. At times, do I speak too quickly to be understood?
Oi, si minha cara placa do porquê,
All right then, because sometimes you ask me, Harry, Xanabesto, Xanabesta?
Ne bilgo
You have hearing issues like me.
No, I
Bunch of
confío
ear-
para uniforme estudiarlos.
I think the reason why my hearing is so poor is because my ears are so full of earwax. You could like take out the earwax, put them in a pitcher, and use them as to light candles.
Εσύ κάπως μπορείς να πάεις να το χάσεις τούτο. Just go to the doctor.
But then, how will I light candles when I don't have any candles?
You can ask for the candle wax after he cleans your ears, alright? Scan revealed a large asteroid field nearby. Short-range scanners may discover useful materials while we wait for the FTL to recharge. Explore asteroid field. Too dangerous. We'll just wait for the FTL to charge. Scrap recovery arm and
Do you know what I really hated
asteroids.
when I went to the UK? I hated how much importance and money was dedicated to the royal. What a waste of fucking money.
Ναι,
Because
αλήθεια.
people are quick to say, "Oh, they bring in so much tourism, amazing." Look, buddy, if the Queen croaks tomorrow, doesn't mean the tourist sites are gonna dry up. The House of Commons still exists. All the amazing British architecture and abbeys and buildings in Westminster Abbey and Westminster Parliament and this, that, the other, it'll all still stand. The history is still there. If the royal family in the UK goes the way of the royal family in the rest of Europe, like in Sweden and the Netherlands and whatnot, and just is something on the side that nobody really cares about, that you bring them out for football events and nothing else, the tourism will not go down, because I guarantee you nobody's going there to see the Queen, because you can't see the Queen. Like there's maybe 100 or 200 people who go in are within 200 miles of the Queen at any one time, because it's very, very, very restrictive in the name of the Queen's safety who can go and see the royal family. So I have a question. You guys went to the UK. Did you guys go to see the royal family or like catch a glimpse of them? Of course not, didn't it? My family sure didn't when we went there about a month ago.
We went to the what's it called? They're like
The Parliament?
The one with the guards outside. I forgot the name exactly.
Oh, the area that's the center of law. It's like the Supreme Court, Donado de Castillo, and they have those guys in the foofy that make the stupid drills where they go and they put their feet high up in the air like they're gonna get fucked in the ass. Those guys.
Ναι, Gino.
The guys who make that stupid dance, they go hoppa, hoppa, like they're making some kind of a Russian peasant dance.
Yeah.
Hoppa. How dopey does that look? And they look so serious, like, oh, I'm a grown-ass man wearing a... Take me seriously.
Να μην πούμε στο asteroid field και να χρησιμοποιήσω το scrap recovery
Oh!
attempt to mine.
Wait. Is the option underlined in blue?
Yeah.
Okay, of course do it then, because, like I said, blue options are always objectively better than non-blue options, because that means that you have some kind of a resource, be it a crew member, or a scrap recovery arm in this case, or a weapon system, or a sufficiently upgraded system that lets you go about things in a different way that is more beneficial. So watch. In my experience, exploring the asteroid field 95% of the time results in you getting nothing, and your hull just getting banged the fuck out of. Because like asteroids go and hit it from left to right and center. So it's usually a horrible idea. It's just better to go with option number 2 normally. Too dangerous, we'll just wait it out for the FTL. But in this case, because you have a scrap recovery arm, you can go and attempt to mine the asteroids at no risk at all. So you make a hell of a lot of scrap, and there's no risk whatsoever. Lucky you. How much scrap did you get?
Are you kidding me? I am missing one fucking scrap to upgrade
do
my
what?
shield.
Oh, fuck.
One.
Don't worry about it. You're gonna go, you find some dingbat who wants to bully you and take all of your lunch money. You'll kill him and you'll collect his scrap. You'll like go and dismantle his fucking coffee machine or whatever to get the scrap. Hey George, can I say something? I'm sorry that last couple of weeks, we haven't made many streams together, you and I, because I enjoy making streams with you. And I apologize for not devoting that much time
Ναι,
to you.
τελείως θα με τον D&D πράγματα έτσι.
Yeah, we gotta finish that up.
Επειδή ετοιμάζουν την ημέρα, επειδή ετοιμάζουν τις 4 μου, τις φροντί χάρη.
Chimasun, quote unquote Chimasun.
An identified ship is badly damaged and is still being assaulted by a space pirate. The victims begins a distress message.
My advice is to ignore that story. It's important.
Patsy and offers to split the bounty if you sit tight.
Well, watch. Here's the thing. You have plenty of scrap right now. Plenty of scrap. You have plenty of fuel, and you have plenty of missile. So here's the thing. If you go and you fight it, you'll get much more scrap, but fewer resources. And the resources he's offering you are kind of pitiful. They're not really worth your time. So if you go and you attack him, you'll get far more scrap. And if you're lucky, and this happens very often, the civilians who they're attacking will also give you a reward. So you might get 3, 4, possibly even 5 times as much scrap as you would by just accepting their bribe here. Or if you're really lucky, they'll even say, okay, sorry, please, mister, stop attacking us. Our offer wasn't very good the first time round. Let us give you an even better offer. And very often they're going to give you either a new weapon or some kind of an upgrade or some kind of piece of cool tech. So go with option number 2. Try to be a hero, attack the pirate.
Okay.
That's always better.
Ship stops it, pursues and blocks its weapon onto your ship.
Okay, it's time to get busy. Time to get busy and kick some pirate ass. Fucking pirates.
Okay, suck on my Artemis
Alright.
missile.
Suck on my Artemis missile. George on the first date. Suck on my Artemis missile. And the girl goes, but it's not sufficiently powered.
It's actually
Maybe
not
you
sufficiently
power it up.
powered.
Maybe you have
Oh,
to power
because
it
the
up.
teleporter is activated. Okay, I deactivated it.
Oh, here we go. Sex for FTL players. My room is low on power. Could you enter it to provide an additional 1 power? Could you enter me?
Ha ha ha.
Laugh, bitch, laugh. Okay, you don't think I'm funny? I'm insulted. He makes it with a speedy stream.
Wow, we just disabled the ship in like 2 shots without taking any damage. Okay, let's see how more I can fuck this thing. Also disable the engines. Engines are disabled. Wait,
Hell
the
yeah.
shield is charging up.
The best thing I would argue that it's a good idea to use your Artemis missile to take out their weapon systems. That way you can focus on taking down their shields.
Yeah, I already took it.
Hell yeah.
I took 0 damage. The pirate ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. You go to examine the ship you just saved. Continue. Thank you for your aid. I am an arms dealer that usually only works with rebels, but considering the circumstances, I will make an exception.
What did he offer you?
I
Did he
have
offer you a blowjob?
69
What did he give you?
scrap, and apparently there's a... Wow! Αντί να μου δώσει κάτι, κάνει μου διαφήμιση και κάπως διά μου τα wares του για να αγοράσω.
Well, maybe he's offering it to you at a discounted price. Did he say that?
I don't think so.
Okay, nevertheless, though, maybe his stock is exceptionally good.
Έχει για να αγοράσω crew Hadars.
Okay. So you have quite a bit of scrap. Go to page 2.
Lanius.
Go to page 2 and see what it shows.
And there's the crew on the first one. The drones.
I would argue it's a good idea to go and grab AJ Hagar.
Okay.
Grab AJ Hagar because he's awesome. I guess.
Fuck, I think I still need 1 more for my shield. No, that's is the ship's well-known slave trader. He hails you and offers you laborers for cheap. Attack the slaver scum, ignore the slaver and continue attack.
Slavers? Oh hell yeah! Always attack slavers. Because when you fight slavers, there's a good chance that they're
Yeah,
gonna want to
okay,
save their
cool.
skin, so they will offer to go and give you a slave for free. And very often that slave is of very high quality, like maybe a mantis or a rockman or something, or even an Engie. So it's always good to attack them, and if they offer to give you a slave, accept it unless you're full.
Nice. Okay. Oh shit.
What happened, oh shit?
I'm bordered, oh shit.
You're bordered what?
Adnan, what is that rock shit? Does it...
Oh, wait, you took him down and they offered you a rockman crew member?
No. The
being
Rookman crew member is in my ship.
Oh shit, okay then watch. Go and send in your Lanius guy. Wait, you... Right, because otherwise it's gonna break the option on the cockpit and kill your pilot so slowly.
Do you?
You didn't leave the Lanius in your cockpit, right?
Oh wait.
Oh my god, your pilot's is suffocating! Wait, pause.
Yeah, it's
Pause the game and give me a sit rep on what the fuck is going on in your ship. So let me guess what's happening, because I'm operating on a delayed video feed footage here, okay? So let me guess. Your pilot's on like 10 health points because he was suffocating because the I think the guy who leeches off oxygen stay in the same room as him, right?
Yeah,
How much
Magic,
health
I've
do you
just...
have?
He's still full health, Obama's still at 90.
Okay. Send in your Lanius crew member to go and find... What room is the Rockman in? Is he in a room that's near an airlock?
He's in the camera room.
He's in the camera. Oh no, that's a slug, guy. It's not a rock. It's a slug. Oh, that's easy. Slugs suck ass at fighting. Here's what you're gonna do. Go and open the airlocks on the bottom of the ship. Then open the door adjacent to it. Then open the door of the shield room. Then open the door of the sensor room. Then send your Lanius. Then at the same time, go and send your Lanius member to the sensor room to go and rip his ass a new one.
Wait, νομίζω... Wait, μες στο hanger μου είναι ο Lanius... Ok, εντάξει, άρα τζαμε που... Wait, δηλαδή σε όποιο δωμάτιο είναι, he just sucks out the oxygen, like everyone in the room dies, including my own members.
Correct, because believe it or not, oxygen is not racist. Doesn't give a shit what side you're on. If there's no oxygen, you'll suffocate. I know, surprising. The oxygen is not partisan in this game.
Γιατί ήμουν κάπως, why am I taking damage? Isn't he an ally?
Isn't the air my ally? What do you think this is, Avatar the Last Airbender?
Όχι, ήμουν κάπως ήταν τζαμέ, like, I can click him εξίας από τη φεύγει τον αέρα. Και... Yeah, I was confused.
The situation has gone into hell in a handbasket. So, have you sent in your Lanius guy, Haggad, or whatever his name is, to go and deal with the slug guy in the sensor room?
Okay, nice. I can just blast them to oblivion now.
Oh, okay, good.
Disable
Blast
that.
them to oblivion. I love that expression. I'm happy that you've adopted it. Say it again, but slowly and seductively.
Now I can blast them to oblivion.
I can just imagine you going and putting on like some epic sunglasses at the same time as you're saying it. No, I can blast them into oblivion. You put on those shitty sunglasses from advertising on YouTube. Walt,
Wait, I actually have some
William Painter
sunglasses
sunglasses.
here. Wait.
Are they William Painter sunglasses?
I don't know. Wait. Let me find them.
Don't put on your fucking Mickey Mouse sunglasses.
No, they're bicycle sunglasses.
What the fuck are bicycle sunglasses?
They have like a strip so they do not fall from your face.
Oh, I had a. Or are those like those dopey sunglasses I had in middle school, or like goggles?
Yeah, actually. But they can also switch to normal glasses.
Oh, they're convertible. They're the fucking Transformers version of sunglasses.
Yeah, so you do not look gay when you're not cycling. Wait, I'll just send you. On Discord too. Yeah, this is cringy.
Okay, this is cringy. The opposite of okay, this is epic. You know it sucks ass when George calls it cringe. Send it to me. What does it look like? What are you talking about?
I'm glad it's not fun.
Oh, someone send a picture of yourself. I want to have it as my avatar on YouTube. My profile picture.
Wait, if aquí, Allah σου χρώμα. I have like the silver ones, blue ones.
So you can look like a faggot in 4 different colors. I love that kind of variety.
Yeah, έχω κάμποσα χρώματα.
Jesus Christ!
Έχω...
What the fuck?
έχω China, έχω... βασικά έχω silver, blue και πορτοκαλιά.
You look like a retarded helicopter pilot.
Ναι, ξέρω εδώ.
God dang it. That feeling when you go and fly your helicopter and everyone thinks that you're a terrorist.
Κοίτα, έχω και πορτοκαλιά. Έχω και ρούτα τα δυο. Χάρη.
Okay, let's see this one. Okay, this is epic. The fuck is this thing? Oh, it's the different lenses. Oh, you have tinted lenses. Orange lenses.
Εμπού το Lidl του τα γιαγιά. Sorry, μιλάω τώρα.
The funny thing is that oftentimes Special Forces operators have orange tinted
Ναι,
sunglasses.
ναι, ξέρω εν τούτο που
To look
σκέφτομαι.
like so. Ever heard of special operators? You have special needs operators.
Οκ, εντάξει, κάνω μου offer.
What are they offering you? They're offering you
Slaves.
something good. Hell
Κράσι.
yeah, Gracie! Oh yeah!
Accept?
Grab Gracie. Grab Gracie. Accept, yeah, man.
Accept. Nice.
Yeah. Alright, here's the thing though, you can't have Gracie and Hagar the same. By the way, you can name your whenever you like. Just you go and you click on your ship and you go to crew and you go and rename them at your your heart's content. You can't. It's not a good idea to use Hagar and Gracie on the same boarding at the same time because if they're in the same room and they're fighting against the same people, which is what you normally want to use your crew for, to double their damage dealing potential by having them stick together and be stronger together. You know, united we stand, divided we get fucked in the ass. If you have them together, that means that as Hagar drains the room of oxygen, Gracie too will lose health at the same rate as your opponents. So it's a good idea to keep the Lanius crew member, use him to man a system, and be the security detail for the ship. So if anybody comes and boards the ship, he'll be there to defend it and bring the oxygen out of the rooms. And you use Gracie as your boarding party, ideally after you purchase one more boarding guy who is the Lanius. That way when she goes and fights, she won't lose oxygen because of the presence of Alanius.
Οκ, άρα τον Αλάνιους τώρα είναι να κάνω να βάλω στα shields μου ή κάτι τέτοιο προς το παρόν. Και τούτην δαμε να τη βάλω στις... Να βάλω στο transmission και μετά την κάνω απλά move στις πόρτες ή κάτι τέτοιο. Τι είναι το transmission πράγμα? Το δωμάτιο πίσω από το cockpit τι είναι που κάνει?
So there's 2 rooms behind the cockpit. I mean, aside from the room that's empty in between them, there's 2 rooms.
Ah,
Each
is
of
it
them
just an empty room?
2 times.
Γιατί έχει όπως την αντένα.
Yeah, no. There's
Throne room.
and then the room directly adjacent, which is 4 tiles big, is an empty room that does nothing.
unless you go and you buy a system to put there. Then you have those two tile rooms that are to the left, that are directly to the left of that. One is the doors, and if you man them, the doors get stronger and borders have more breaching doors. And if you man the sensor room, the sensors are what allow you to see on your ship, and if you upgrade them sufficiently on other people's ships as well. And if you put somebody there, you have better sensors, see better. You can, at later stages you can see on an enemy ship where the people are, which is great for boarding. And if you upgrade it to the nth degree and have it manned, you can see how much charge the enemy weapons have.
So, τώρα να τη βάλω στις πόρτες για να μην μπορούν να μπαίνουν μέσα και να μπουν μέσα απλά να τη γυρίζω στις κάμερες.
Actually, do you have anybody right now? Shield.
What?
Do you have anybody right now who's manning your shield?
Πώς το αλλούν γίνον τον άλλον.
Hagar,
Yeah.
Bracy.
Hagar, who the Hagar?
Leave Hagar in the shield room. He's gonna act as the guy who goes and fixes the shields, goes and makes repairs, and also acts as the security detail if the ship gets boarded. And you have Frankie in the boarding room, and you'll use her as a boarding party. But of course, you're gonna have to go and get an additional power level to power up your crew teleporter. But it's a good idea to go in before you start using her for boarding operations. Go to a store and buy one more crew member, ideally either a Mantis or a Rockman.
Okay.
Or if you press for funds, a human.
Okay, πρέπει να πιάσω scrap όμως πρώτα. Okay, power down the weapon. Μπορώ να φύγω τα weapons μου απλά charged. Χάρη.
You can have your charge and then hop to the next sector and have them already ready. The cooldown will restart once you jump to a next sector, unless you have the also fantastic weapon pre-igniter, which will make it so that every time you go into a new sector, your weapons automatically are fully charged for the first volley, which is really good. I mean, imagine you just pop into a sector, hello there, you charging weapons? That's cool. This is some kind of a peasant joke I can understand because I'm too rich. So you go and you open fire with 13 missiles, 2 seconds from when you popped into the sector, annihilate them in 6 seconds. Oh, it's a lovely feeling. But you don't have that augmentation yet.
Okay, άρα να μην έχω κάποιον στο boarding room, ώσπου να πιάσω ακόμα έναν, ναι.
Yeah, because if you board a ship with just one person, even Lanius, you're kind of handicapping yourself because, 2 humans can easily handle a Lanius. God forbid you're boarding a Lanius ship or a Rockman ship. In that case, you're fighting at a significant disadvantage. So it's a good idea to stay off using the boarding party. Just keep a cool and steady hand, and wait till you get to another store. Then buy another crew member.
Shit.
That way you have a full boarding detail of 2 guys.
Θωρείς το χάρτη τώρα, ας πούμε. Να πάω απλά πίσω. Ας πούμε, πώς τα πιάνεις σε εικονικό παιχνίδι όλα τα άλλα, πρέπει να περάσεις που μέσα, παίζουν την πόρτα πάλι.
Oh look, my mother came home. Give me a second to go and say my. 1 second. Hello? Who has returned to my domicile? Hello there. Hello, Debbie.
Hello.
So I can come into your room.
My god, è illicito di. Cosa è fuori comune? Harry! Vedi tu. Harry! Harry! Okay, makes sense now if you say. Τι; Ποιος;
I'm back.
Πάνε
Ήταν
με
έργο.
τέτοια αγάρι να μπορώ παίζω κουδούνια συνέχεια ανοίγουν την πόρτα μου και βουρούν και φεύγουν. Πώς τα τρίχρονα.
Who are your brothers, your friends? Bunch of weird dingbats with too much free time.
Ναι, αν είχα φίλους να με σταμούταν μαζί σου.
Oh, that's a burn.
Όχι, ενώ ας πούμε να είχες καλεσμένους φίλους σπίτης του, αν δεν θα είσαι μαζί τους.
Nah, probably not, because just because somebody lives nearby does not make them friend material.
Είπες φίλους.
Oh, you mean friends who live? Of course, yeah.
Όπως εμένα τζονκούρι, ας πούμε. Αυτό στο computer.
No, I'd be on my computer anyway, because when it comes between friends and my computer, there ain't no.
Okay, you will be on your computer with them.
Oh, well, that doesn't make any difference, does it? You're gonna be on your computer,
Oh,
whether or not your friend lives in this neighborhood or a different neighborhood. They keep ringing the doorbell.
Κατάλαβες τι εννοώ. Ξέρω εγώ να μου κάνουν με τον κούρι να σου δείτε χέντα με τον κούρι και τον άλλο να πρέπει whatever.
Perhaps.
Jump. Κοίτα, θωρείς το χάρτη μου πώς είναι. Ας πούμε, πώς πιένεις εικονικά σε όλα τα σημεία για να τα καλύψεις όλα.
You
Πρέπει...
can't go to all the points. It's impossible. You just go to as many as you can with.
Οκ, τώρα που είναι το warning σημαίνει πρέπει να πάω πίσω απλά.
I don't know. The opposite. You never go to a beacon that. Well, unless you have to do it to get to the exit as fast as possible, and you never go into a ready area because that effectively guarantees death. You want to avoid the red sectors, the sectors that are about to come under the control of the rebels, of the rebels at all costs.
Ναι, κόλλησα και πρέπει να πέρασω για να πάω στο άλλο.
Let me see. Let Papa Harry assess the situation.
Άρα να πάω πίσω σε εκείνο για να πάω κάτω.
Let me see, let me see, let me see. Oh yeah, I'm not live. Hold on. I'm not live. Oh my. This is problematic. Oh, Nelly, you're in a bit of a... I have a question. What happens? Beacon that's directly to your right. Does that lead
Yeah.
to the exit or not? What happens if you go to the beacon that's directly to your right? Does that lead to the exit or not?
No, it doesn't. Το κοίταξα. Μόνο ήταν μπροστά.
Okay, here's what you're gonna have to do. You're gonna have to go to the warning beacon. Then, don't even bother fighting because you're gonna lose no matter what. Just hope that they don't power faster than you can see from this beacon. Then go
Oh,
to the beacon
shit.
directly under it.
The
After
rebel
that-
split has found you and a nearby scout turns to engage. The cruisers in the distance are firing at you.
Yeah, this is the part where things get difficult, but I think you'll survive. I think you'll survive. I have faith in you. But you can't bother fighting. It's going to be too difficult because your ship is not nearly decked out.
Okay, βασικά πρέπει να κρατηθώ που να κάνω charge.
Yeah, go and turn on your shield run to protect yourself from any missiles.
Yeah, το τον έκανα. Disable the mid-bay. Burst, να το βάλω... έχω για να κάνω board, να σκοτώσω τα board πράγματα τους.
Let me see what's going on here. Wow, you're doing better than I expected. Expecting you to be dead already. Oh, shit. Why is there so many locks? You got to power it back on after you powered it off again? Why does this ship need oxygen?
Who the fuck is Om?
Bombs?
Drown, you little shit.
Bombs?
Hagar, go deal with him. Okay. Let's distribute our shit correctly. Shield, just take out the shield. Or do disable burst. Just take out the weapons. Nice. Heavy. Oh, there's regenerating shield. Okay, metal damage. Burst weapons.
Oh, crap.
Shit,
the
να
hell
βάλω το
is your
cosby να χάσει το oxygen.
Oh, why is your med bay destroyed? What happened to it?
Εμφανίστηκε ένας...
Go send in Hagar. Go send in Hagar.
Ναι.
Hagar.
Ναι, εντάξει, ηρέμησε. Ακριβώς. Dealing with it. Shit, the shields are back? Are you kidding? Α, έχω να κάνω jump. Okay, nice. Shit, another warning. Oh, why? Problem.
What's the problem? Oh shit, did you die?
No, almost. I have more ships and they're getting closer and closer.
Okay, see if you can pop over to the next sector, the one directly underneath. And then see, I think from there you can go. And that beacon that you have.
Ooh, my crew is horrible.
Oh, I have a... Oh shit, you really are in a bed. Wait, go and lock up the airlocks on the north area. That
Oh,
way
yeah.
your med bay can get reoxygenated. You can zip it in there to go in.
Wait, after my Artemis missile, I can reallocate the Artemis missile. Shit, don't miss, you piece of crap. Take down the shields first, I don't Oh shit. Oh, the cockpit's
The cockpit's
Hi.
deoxygenated. What happened?
everyone's dying.
Oh shit. But you wish you had a clone bay. Why are you leaving your Lanius crew member in the oxygen? He keeps it from getting reoxygenated.
Wait, το Lanius να τον πάρω στο oxygen room. Για να το σταθεί.
If you keep the Lanius crew member in the med bay, people who are it won't get refilled with oxygen and people can't get healed.
Ναι, αλλά δεν έχω αρκετή ενέργεια. Έχω.
Shit,
Oh,
you better
okay.
move the people who are low on health to the med bay quickly.
Oh, wait. Why is there no oxygen there? Oh, because there's no oxygen in general.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Move here. Died, dead. Yeah, there's holes everywhere. And half of my crew is dead.
Half your crew is so shit. Welcome to FTL, buddy. This was your virgin death. There's gonna be a lot more to come.
Can two crews fix the same thing?
You can, yeah. The more crew members you have in the faster.
Yay, only 2 crew members remaining.
Don't worry, many crews have recovered. I'm just true. Even one, I once had a game where I had a
Yeah, only
people.
1 remaining.
No, even with one guy, you can still power through. Let me guess, it's your Lanius.
Yes, because I don't have any oxygen left.
Right side, no, you don't have to worry about there being oxygen. Because everyone who breathes oxygen is dead already. When your crew keeps dying, so you just kill them all, you don't have to worry about them dying.
Why aren't my weapons working? Nothing is working.
Oh, you have to go fix your cockpit, or else you see the reason why you can't escape. Cockpit is disabled, and as such, your engines are not powering up. You have to go and send your Lanius guy to go and fix the cockpit.
Okay, still also cockpit.
Oh
Shit, my
I'm
hull is going to... Yeah, my ship blew up.
Well, you got, how far did you get? You got to sector 5, right?
Score 861.
That's a new high score. Then again, this is the first time you played, so we're always gonna die. But still, though, this was a good first run. I died at sector 3 the first time I played, so you're doing pretty good.
Okay. Μα πρέπει να... Τώρα να δω κάτι. Μπορεί να το πεις.
Don't tell me you have to go to bed already.
Ναι, γι' αυτό.